Good evening, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining us this evening. A couple things I want you guys to do before we get started. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Press that big red button. It is free to do, so please do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Also, press that thumbs up button. We want to see a couple thumbs up this time around. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts on the topics that we're covering this evening, or you can let us know what you'd like to hear us discuss in the future. Also, be sure to press that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, and make sure you share JoJo Speaks with all of your family, friends, and loved ones, and on all of your social media platforms. It will really help to get JoJo Speaks out here in these streets, y'all. I got my crew back, Jennifer and Mike. What's going on, y'all?
Hello.
Yes, we are going to get through this video. Yes, we will.
Yes.
First off,
Oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Jennifer.
Okay, because he's on a roll.
Okay, call him jelly. And you know how he like to talk all fast when we don't have as much to talk about. And anywho, what's gonna say? Oh, Erin D says hello to everyone. She
Hey,
is
Howdy.
available. She is here for us.
Hey, the
And
Juice
also,
Talking radio show.
yes, the Juice Radio and Talk Show.
hello, Regina.
Oh, I said that was backwards, didn't I?
Just a little bit, but that's okay. We still love you. And Aaron says hi to Juice. And Aaron D also says hello,
Howdy.
Jonathan, Mike, and Jennifer. She knows us. And the Juice says hello to Aaron D. What are you doing on what are you doing on the internet? The Juice, Regina? What's going on with that?
Well, their cruise might be over by now.
Oh, they
Unless
might be back.
or they might be, or they might have internet on the cruise. I'm not sure. But in anyways, so some very sad news came this week, which was shocking to me. My eyes bulged as soon as I saw it on the TV. But Takeoff from the popular rap group Migos was shot and killed. He was shot multiple times in Houston. Apparently, if is Offset his uncle Offset? Yes, I believe so. I believe they're related somehow, but Offset was with him. Yeah. So Takeoff was murdered. We are seeing these rappers going down like flies. Like it's really, really crazy. What were your thoughts when you first found out that that Takeoff had passed away and the results from it?
I mean, it was definitely very sad. I was very shocked because he's so young. He's only 28 years old, born 1994. Like, not when I hit 30, it just felt like everybody who's like dying under me just feel like younger than me. Just feel it's sad. That's sad in itself. But over a dice game, that's even worse. Like you got killed over a dice game. Like it's just I don't know what to say, but it's even worse also because I know that him and Offset. I mean, yeah, Offset wasn't. Hold on, which one died yet? Now
Takeoff died.
Yeah,
Offset was with him.
Offset wasn't with him, I don't think, but they the group together. But they had some beef going on. They wasn't talking for a while, so I know even with that, I know that probably makes it harder for him to even cope with this right here. I just pray that the family get through this and they don't try to retaliate. And I hope that whoever did this horrible thing gets thrown in jail ASAP.
Agreed.
Absolutely. Let me tell y'all something.
And while Jennifer's doing whatever she's doing over there, they even had the video of him laying on the ground.
Yeah, that's disgusting. No. I don't like how I really don't like how we feel so comfortable showing that kind of stuff. And also, I've heard some footage from somebody that was allegedly there, and they did say, and they actually said it wasn't even over a dice game. That's why I don't really like to go with anything that they say until we get more information. Usually, the information that we get from the beginning is never really like on point.
Where allegedly is over a
yes.
dice game.
Yes. Right. No, I'm just saying it's like we're already getting so many different pieces of information.
Mm-hmm.
We sure won't know until, of course, time will tell. But the problem, well, the thing that I did when I found out, I was actually, getting ready for work Tuesday morning. I was, doing my morning scrolls, and I said, "Oh no!" And Tyrone said, "Mm-hmm, yeah." Yes, that's
Y'all
how.
so black.
Right.
We can't help it. We yeah, I was. That's the only thing I could say. I said the audible. Oh no! Like it was, a family member of mine or something, and it's like this is the thing is, it's like the most recent hip hop artists that have passed away, before Takeoff, I wasn't too familiar with, and of course, it's not because okay, yeah, maybe I live under a rock, or maybe I'm not into all of the hip hop, but most of these names I've only heard like in passing, but to
Right.
hear Takeoff, like I was introduced to the Amigos. Was it Versace? I think I've heard of the Amigos through Versace, but the song that I actually really like was Fight Night. So,
Okay.
I can read that on here.
yeah, okay. Hit him with a left and hit him with a right. That's what I'm gonna do.
You know what?
I gotta listen to that thing again after this show.
That's some music right there. You hear me? And the one thing that I really am drawn to when it comes to hip hop are lower voices, because I like, manly voices. So hearing a voice like that, hearing a voice like Ludacris and stuff like that, I like lower voices. So of course I was drawn to them because they sounded like men. I like men that sound like men. So I have enjoyed their music. They understand their lane, yet they still had their own level of creativity.
So you don't like me?
So, excuse me?
You don't like me?
Sir,
like men that sound
okay.
like men.
Please excuse me, Mike. Let me be more specific.
Please be more specific for Mike, because I didn't want him
specificity.
Okay.
It's a joke, Mika.
No, I understand, but just to be specific, though, I am attracted to a lower tone. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got you.
like Rhodey from P Valley. Oh my goodness, his voice was
here we go. Next topic. Okay.
Oh please! I'm just saying that Rhodey has a really, really deep voice. He really does.
Yes, he do. Yeah, I know exactly. I don't do names too well, but I know exactly who you're talking about now.
And what else was said too? Entertainment. They always get it wrong. So Entertainment put up Offset's picture with the rest in peace instead of Takeoff's picture, as if all black people look the same.
And
at least they got the group right this time, but at least the person was definitely wrong.
But at this point, I'm really starting to think: do they do this on purpose to get publicity?
Yeah, because it's not even funny anymore. It's not even.
It's not even. You know what I'm saying? And also on top of that, it's like either they don't have any black people that know of these circles hired over there, but not only don't they have black people hired over there, they don't even have the white people or other complected people that have
research
research or even have friends that'll be able to say, yeah, that's not him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But when I've always felt that it was genuine, that it wasn't like done on purpose.
No.
But at some point, like these things are on TV, so they have to have backup for the backup to make sure that what we're putting out here is legit. So now
apparently they don't have that kind of
the first mistake was the first time it happened, it was that probably was done by accident. Now that we're about 1,500 in, like you can't get accident by down, okay? Because it's every time.
And so I'm thinking this probably is never going to stop happening.
Hire at least. I'm not even saying it doesn't. I'm not even saying it has to be a black person, because apparently that's not the case. Y'all don't have those. I just need y'all to hire a person that's connected with the culture from R&B. Were they the ones that saying that was Dionne Warwick, or it was Gladys saying Dionne Warwick?
That was I think that was CBS.
That was Serena's play thing.
Jeez Louise.
But
not
play, but game.
Yeah, it's like it really does get annoying, but I know it does happen to white people. Now, there's no way. I'm sorry. There's no way. Anywho, I'm just gonna
with the mask and the blonde hair. I could see it. Like if she's far away and like you're just looking at her from a distance and all you see
you
is the
don't know
mask
and
and the
love
hair.
her like you know and love her, of course you would be
I knew it was Beyonce, but I know I'd be like, but I'm like, oh, that's not Beyonce.
You know, you do a double take, right?
That's not her.
Then she got up to the wall. I said, I know that's not Beyonce.
Right.
So let's see. Aaron D asked Regina how the vacation is going. I know it's going amazing because we see the pictures.
Right.
Am I jealous?
Yes, of course.
Okay, real quick, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go through all these comments, but I just need to say out loud. She has me wanting to go on a Virgin
Voyage cruise.
Yeah. And then I looked at another video that talks about it. Even their specialty restaurants are included with the price for voyage.
Oh wow. That sounds great.
They getting me, and it's only adults. Anywho, she says
she's back in Florida now.
She's back in Florida, still on vacation, but listening to JoJo Speaks. She's so sweet. Aaron D also says it's shocking and heartbreaking, sending love to the family and friends. That is so true. And Regina says, senseless killing again. Right. So sad. And it was. I do believe that part at least. And she also says the sad part about this was a family member, not just a singing group member. Yes.
Family member.
Absolutely.
Right.
Aaron D says that's so horrible. They put up the wrong picture, and it's really cruel to the family. Besides everything, it's so disrespectful at a time.
Yes, and then it's also horrible when you see yourself at TV saying "Rest in peace" and you see the one that's alive.
Right, exactly. Like, when did I die?
And lastly, Regina says, "Oh, Aaron D, it's fabulous, and yes, all inclusive on Virgin Voyages, y'all." I was with Mike. I want to continue to do Carnival until I'm diamond, but I don't know. Virgin got me rethinking some things.
But you can do 2 in 1 year. Then you make
That's what I was thinking. What? Thank you.
Right.
I'm thinking about do a 7-day and then also maybe like a 5-day. I'm gonna start doing 2 in 1 year. 2023, about to see me.
I know that's right. Yes. And Jennifer, there was a video concerning this particular topic that you wanted to show the people.
Oh, y'all want to do it? It's kind of long. I'm gonna just
slim it down.
Say what?
Slim it down.
Okay.
So apparently Russell Simmons and Kimora Lee Simmons' daughter came out concerning the fact that there are those in the Caucasian community who support and back up these Black artists, but when they die, we don't see an overwhelming amount of support for those who have passed away, and so there's kind of like a kind of a thing where we're not seeing that support come through fully when these people are no longer with us. But
Absolutely.
I thought it was interesting.
We just wanted to make sure that we display our copyright disclaimer. We are using this as fair use, the information that we're using today, and we are absolutely going to add commentary to it. This is once again with fair use. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull it up for you guys.
Because we ain't got the money for it, so don't sue us.
No, we don't.
Okay. And just to let you know, this is from Freddie.
Only those communities, the Black community, the hip hop.
Hope y'all heard it. Did y'all hear everything? Okay, let's talk about it.
Where'd it go? Okay.
Living their lives. Like the soundtrack to their lives is this music. They are using it for everything. They are constantly headphones in their ears, parties, lives, moments, gym, motivation. It's the soundtrack to their life. They are getting so much value from these people, these artists, and from their life stories. And yet when the artist dies, not a word. So much of what makes hip hop so compelling is that it's about stories. And part of what makes it very compelling to white America is it's so often the stories of the traumatic lived experience of Black Americans, like the absolute worst parts of systematic oppression and the havoc it wreaks on communities in the hood, violence and drugs. But it's fine to relate to that and, live vicariously through that as when it's all fun and games. But these are ongoing relevant issues that frequently kill these artists. And when that happens, it's, the hip hop community, that's hip hop community is violent. You were just vicariously trying to insert yourself into that community. You were just appreciating the edginess of it. And that to me is a huge part of why the appreciation of Black art in American history is often so dehumanized. It's like a double-edged sword because you want to appreciate the art, profit off the art, give profit to the art, but completely devalue and continue to oppress and ignore the humanity of the artist. But when these artists die young, it's so obvious how much these fans cared about them as a human being and cared about the issues they and their community are facing. The issues that kill your favorite rapper are often the same issues people are marching in the street for. But there's a disconnect with that. Like activism and socio-political issues and entertainment as a apolitical thing. There's a disconnect. And I know I might receive some hate for how I brought this up, that I brought it up at all, because I'm so privileged myself. But I know that all that privilege, every opportunity I have to live the privileged life that I live, get the education I'm getting, experiencing that I've been lucky to experience, I owe all of that to this music and this art form and Black art. Everything I have, I owe to Black art. So I'm going to do my best to speak on it when I think it's important. Because if I didn't, I feel like I would be just as bad.
God bless her.
Very intelligent. I really like her take on the issue.
Incredibly well spoken, and I know that's just like a thing that we say about African American people, but I just think of her as I remember her when she was, a little tot as we were watching her and her mom and her daddy on TV and her sister.
And
so
can you let people know, because I know Regina was saying, who is that and who are their parents? Because Regina said every week, I don't know these people that we're naming.
Right.
She hasn't said it yet, so let's just go ahead and say Russell Simmons, the big person who he,
DMC, Run DMC.
Run DMC.
Def Jam. He was over Def Jam.
He was thank you, Jonathan. You're so sweet. He was over Def Jam, and of course his then wife, Kimora Lee Simmons. That is their youngest daughter, Aoki Simmons. So she said that so well. A lot of times they get to enjoy our art, get to live vicariously through it, get to bop to it. But unfortunately, when the bad things happen, sometimes we don't see
all that support.
Yeah, unfortunately. Before you guys start, though, I'm so sorry. Let me just continue with these comments. The Juice Radio and Talk Show says no for. She said no, forget Carnival and all the others. Go to Virgin Voyages for sure. Other guests said they will never go to another cruises after being on Virgin Voyages. See Scarlet Lady.
Oh wow!
I don't know if I'll ever do Carnival. Yeah, I don't know about that now. I might go on Virgin, but Carnival's my first love, and I was sick by her every time.
Right.
That's the first one I've been on, and I will continue. Carnival will always be my main lady.
Okay.
She's my first and only.
Justin Talks Film.
Hey, Justin.
Hello, Justin. And he says, thank you for sharing this clip. She's so well spoken. She is. And I really enjoyed how she explained that breakdown. I think that would go across some people's heads. Regina.
No, I was saying that you don't know who the little girl was, probably, because I didn't know who she was, and I did watch the show also, because she's all grown up. So let's not act brand new, Regina, like you don't come on here every week and say, I don't know who these people are you're speaking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say read it out loud. My bad. Regina says, "Excuse me, Mike. I watch Kimora Lee reality show on the regular." Aaron D says, "Hi, Justin Talks Film." And Aaron also says, "Sadly, everything she said is so true. As a white person, we have to do better." And
you know what? I
ahead.
think it's looking from different lenses also. She's born up, I'm glad she said at the very end she was privileged because she grew up in the musical household. Her dad is, one of the most famous. Yeah. So
right.
I think for me, I could care less because I can like your music, listen to your music doesn't mean I have to go out there and do something extra. It's something I should pass away. I don't say that that's a need or I'm not even looking at who's looking for that to say rest in peace or let's go out here and change it. I don't look for that for me. But when this music industry has actually helped you become who you are in your household, I think it's different lenses she's looking for. Me, if it wasn't for music, you wouldn't even be where you're at right now.
Right. I feel as though she's talking about the huge difference that we see. Like when one of our people die, like we go all out for them, and we make it known that we are mourning their death. But when this happens to one of us, and we see fans of another color, and we don't see that same outreach, I really do see what she means by what she says.
Yeah, but I don't see white people going all out when other white people die either.
That's true. I think there's a difference in the way that we grieve and in the way that we
we're just loud just like when Jennifer said, "Oh," and he's like, like we just extra.
Did I see that on the live? Oh, I said,
yeah, you did.
So we're just extra, like we gonna twirl around, fall on the ground, and we're gonna do all
jump,
that.
Jump in the
casket,
jump in the casket at the funeral.
So, but I don't think Caucasian people are the same way. I just think they probably they probably say, "Oh, that's so sad," but I don't think they have to go to a post and do everything else.
We got clarification from our level. Can we call you our white friend, Aaron? Is that okay? I just want to make sure it's still love. But Aaron did say that's true, Mike. So we did get clarification, and that's actually what got me to thinking when Jonathan said that. It seems like they mourn differently. So we like to put up tribute and stuff. And to be honest, I think that takes us all the way back to our African roots. We do tribute, and we got to make it known that it's like, oh, this person has gone. And once again, don't tell nobody, but I was on the toilet and I was like, oh no. And he was in the bed. Mm-hmm. So that was.
And I think also, I don't know what guys. I watch funerals all the time on YouTube. I don't know why. Sometimes, whatever. But
it is.
Because difference.
Because our father, if you don't know, that's my brother. That's my brother right there.
Mm-hmm.
And my father goes to funerals with an S. Like,
I don't go to him now.
That's my dad. He goes to funerals. Okay,
he literally goes to funerals. Like last month, he went to a funeral for his sister's ex-boyfriend's brother.
So it's like the lady off of Good Times who go to the funeral.
Well, at least there is a degree or so of separation. Okay. At least he knows somebody
in the family.
Somebody in the family, yes.
Cousin, sister, brother, in-law.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because he wouldn't find out about the funeral otherwise. But he stays in touch with a lot of people. So like when he finds out there's a funeral, he's
first in line,
child. He about to be there. That's
see, I think we just do it. I think we just do it differently.
We do it differently.
We do.
I love that. That was a good conversation. I'm sorry, Jonathan. We have more in the comments. Regina says, just because someone sings about their life doesn't mean you have to make their song your life. You can listen to the song and learn without becoming the song. That is
correct. So I agree.
Right.
And lastly, Aaron says, sure, I can be the white friend.
Awesome. All right, so you guys, in other news, there was a case that started back in 2016 with Trey Songz. He was being sued for allegedly raping someone. Now that now that suit has been dismissed, and it's been reported by TMZ. It's been dismissed mainly because of timing. And now, obviously, that I don't believe that means the statute of limitations has gone out. I don't believe that. So we don't know specifically what the timing has to do with it. However, the case has been dismissed nonetheless. What are we thinking? Does this mean that he is innocent? Does this mean that? Oh, okay. Mike, go ahead, because you didn't cut me off already, child.
No, I didn't. I thought that was the question. Never mind. Go ahead and finish the question, Jonathan. I'm so sorry.
No, does this mean he is innocent, or does this mean that this is just a natural thing of a thing of circumstances, something where he just got away with it?
I'm gonna be quite honest, and I know I probably will get some slack for this, but I don't think Trey Songz had to rape anybody. To me,
agreed.
It's Trey Songz. Not saying that you have to be a famous or somebody who's has a lot of sex appeal, who has a rat boy abs and known for having a down there. But I'm just saying it's Trey Songz at the end of the day. I don't think when you are a celebrity, like I don't know for sure because I'm not a celebrity, but I'm just saying I do feel like sometimes people put themselves in predicaments where they can scream rape, but it really wasn't rape. And I'm trying to be light with this because I know this is a heavy topic.
I understand.
Yes, Jennifer.
What if it's another celebrity that is making accusations of not exactly?
I know Keke Palmer said she got touched inappropriately by Trey Songz. Now let's talk about that also because I don't know what she said. Where did he touch her at inappropriately?
Right, because touching inappropriately can mean anything. Just as Giselle said she was feeling uncomfortable with Chris, like that could mean anything, child. Like, you ain't no telling.
Right, and I was
you can't go like that though, because
I think a lot of times, and I try not to put women in this predicament, but a lot of times women does make these claims saying they was touched inappropriately or raped inappropriately.
I do agree.
As a male who has a behind on him, I have been groped, touched, grabbed, slapped on my behind, not knowingly by people I did not know, but people I didn't say do it, but I feel I have never went to the courthouse and said no rape or whatever, but I feel like if I was a celebrity did it to a girl, which is wrong, by the way,
right?
Then it's a big deal.
So are you saying that he did something wrong and she didn't have to go to?
No, I'm saying that I'm saying that the artist, not Keke Palmer. I'm saying that whoever went to Trey Songz's apartment, hotel room by herself, I think she wouldn't do that for a reason. It wasn't like a drugging situation like Bill Cosby or thing where I told you you're gonna get a record deal like R. Kelly. This is something. It's like it's no other facts out there other than I claim raped.
Right. But also there's another thing that's unfortunate. This is not like the first time, and that's not the same person. Not saying that it makes it true, but
why
they were saying
charged neither one of those times.
This is true because they were paid out. So it all looks incredibly fishy to me. And to be honest, have we ever seen him in a relationship with somebody? Is he in a relationship? Like, what is he doing? Is he continuing?
What does that mean? What does that have to do with anything?
I'm wondering, does he just want to what is his thing? Like, I feel like
you can't trust nobody after you've been got called claimed for rape. I wouldn't want to trust anybody to deal with them on a personal level. Anything that I do now, they might call something now that I have a history of being saying that I rape people. Now, if I touch you inappropriately, if I say anything in your ear, then you feel uncomfortable. If I'm talking and you sitting down, I'm talking over you, now you feel uncomfortable. I mean, I think men get a lot of slack. Now, I'm not saying that all men is correct in what they're doing. I'm just saying it's a history, and it's a history that we know of. That women can claim a lot of things,
right?
And everybody will believe that women because the other person's a man,
right? I feel like in the general public's eye, what actually happened, I feel like Trey Songz would be seen as innocent. to be honest. Like, I really don't feel like if this was something like as serious as an actual rape or as serious as an actual sexual assault, everything, all the steps would have been taken to make sure that this was nipped in the bud. If you are claiming that someone has done this to you, you will stop at nothing to make sure that they pay the consequences for what has been done to you. And when there's like lackadaisical stuff going on, it's like, okay, so you must be here just for the money. It was a civil suit, so they were obviously suing for money.
And that's exactly what I was about to say. Like, this is a civil suit. Now, if it was a criminal situation, then I'd feel a lot more comfortable. Why aren't we trying to make sure we prosecute the man first?
Right. Exactly.
So,
because if I was her and I was raped, I would be doing all kind of medical exams.
Is that what she was saying? Though,
she said rape?
She said, in the story, the word rape was in the story.
Yes. Oh, but I'll be doing all kind of medical exams. You can touch whatever you want to touch and get all kind of feces. Oh, not feces, but
all right,
not feces, but all kind of DNA from the other person from me. Like, do what you got to do to because I'm not telling a lie. I wouldn't be looking for money. Of course, the money will come in the end, but
right.
Regina says, my husband used to watch random YouTube funerals. I blocked them so he would no longer look at them because that's weird.
That is not weird. I either watch it and having a good cry, like I do them too. A good cry.
I actually watch.
Enjoy crying.
I actually watch sentencing trials on YouTube just to hear what people get sentenced to and to hear the victim impact stories. Like, I like to watch that too. So I mean, we're all different in our own ways.
That's not a fume. I like to watch ASMR and camping videos. Don't tell me.
That's weird.
I only watch one person's ASMR, and that's that lady on Instagram who eats a lot.
Ooh, I can't do that. All that
Why not?
Stuff made me want to come through that thing. Close your mouth. Anyway,
Regina says a technicality in my words. Trey Songz has a good lawyer.
I feel that way too, but I don't believe that the girl had enough.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think so either.
Yeah. And also,
I don't know.
Justin Talks Film says sometimes people use their power in the wrong way. He should be held to a higher standard, not a lower one.
What? I mean, I can't disagree with that either.
I disagree with that.
True.
But true. We just know how things play out also.
Absolutely. And, I do try to look at both sides. But, yeah, this is one that's like, I don't know. It's just been said for so long. But
they wouldn't let a rape charge go. I don't see them doing that. Just letting go. Like, okay, well, here you go. Here's that though. I don't see them doing that unless they didn't have any kind of factual things to go off of.
So we'll just stay available for whatever happens in the future. Because you know what? Here's the difference. Mystical.
I was just about to bring that man right on up, child.
Well, we didn't argue with that one though when we came.
He just got arrested again. Last month. Yeah, again, last month for doing the same thing for rape. So he is one that I know for sure is doing it and can't keep.
Oh yeah, I'm not questioning that one at all. Right, guilty. Okay,
because he's had guilty verdicts with an S. So
right. So in other news, so the ex-wife of Dwayne Wade has come out saying that Dwayne is exploiting Zaya Wade for financial gain. And then Dwayne Wade came out in response and said, "I will not sit on my hands this time and allow her to make a mockery of my dedication to my family." What do you guys think about the nerve, the absolute gall and nerve of Dwayne's ex-wife to come out here and try to say something against the way that he is treating his child in the public eye? Like, how else is he supposed to do this? Because he's doing it all right in my eyes.
Yes, at first it pissed me off at the comments under these posts on Facebook and also under the Shade Room.
Yeah, I don't even read them comments, child.
And I almost I wrote a statement, but then I'm like, you know what? It's not even going anywhere. So I just erased it and just had to scroll to keep from like just being upset and pissed off. But I'll say this: it's no rule book to being a parent, and I think every parent who has a different child, it could be gay or anything, you never know what to do or how much to give a 15 or 16-year-old, how much freedom you should give them to do. Because for me being gay, I know that it's nothing that my mother had done to me, put me in all kind of straight baggy clothes. At the end of the day, I'm still going to be a homosexual male.
Right.
And when I get out your house, then I'm going to really be a homosexual. Okay. So I can understand. The only point that I could understand from her, what she didn't even really make this point, was wait till you're 18, and you can kind of make some of the decisions on your own. But they're living a different life than what we was back in 1990 and 1980s, and when you were kids. The mother of Dwayne Wade, the ex-wife, it's different lives now. Like, these kids are exploring a lot of things. I do think, yes, I will probably let my child do a lot of things when he turns 18, because you really don't know what you will be years from now. Like, I'm still evolving and I'm 31. Right. So, yes, I can understand that part. But for a mother who don't even have her child or don't come see her child, why do you even have an opinion? And exploiting him for money? He's rich already. Well, I don't think he did anything. If anything, he got more negative feedback than he got positive.
Right.
So I don't think
exactly
he's exploiting her for money. I just think she needs to sit down, and I think she's upset because she doesn't have her kids, and she lost custody to an NBA player who was on the road.
And his new wife.
Isn't that weird though?
That's weird. So something is inside her. That's something she should be getting counseling on. Not worry about how your son is protected, treated correctly in the home by the stepmother too. Like, you should be happy that this grown man is loving his gay child, but LGBTQ child, like, and not doing what all other masculine men think they have to do to protect their own image.
Right. Yeah. To me, this could have gone way wrong. She could have come out totally against Zaya, saying that she didn't, agree with Zaya's lifestyle, or she didn't agree with what was happening. So I'm glad she didn't do all of that. However, she still does sound mad. She sounds like a hit dog holler, and she sounds like she's upset that she might not be in Zaya's life the way that she wants to be. It sounds like she's mad that Dwayne. She was probably upset with the praise that Dwayne was getting for the way that he was dealing with his daughter, and the way that she wanted to be, the way that she wants to be addressed. And I feel that, and that's just how I feel. I'm thinking that she probably does want to be in Zaya's life as well. But to be honest, haters gonna hate. Period. Dwayne's gonna do his thing. He's going to raise Zaya the way that he sees fit, and I feel like Dwayne has done a great job with the way that he has responded to Zaya's wishes, and how she wants to be addressed. I feel like it's a beautiful thing, but I'm glad that we didn't get like specifically like, I don't want him being supportive of Zaya doing what it is that Zaya wants to do. Well, I'm glad that she didn't come at it from that angle. But to say that he's doing it for financial gain, I feel like that's coming out from the left, because we know
in
Dwayne
so many words, I think she was kind of saying that without saying that to me. Because for financial gain, I feel like that has, like, where are you getting to? Like,
it doesn't make any sense.
Are you saying that he's only doing it just to, like, I think she's I don't know. I don't, something in the bottom is not clean.
Right.
And because she could have came out and said, I don't think he's doing nothing for financial gain at all. I don't think what he's gaining from this. But if she would have just said, I don't feel like we as parents, or I don't feel like, I feel like my opinion should have been
taken into consideration.
Where I think, some things I should think he should not do until he turns 18. Then I can kind of understand, because I understand, the Black community especially, we are definitely when we're gonna live how we were taught as kids, and that's sometimes it's by the church, by the book, and that's it. Not saying that's correct or right. I'm just saying that's how we were raised. Even with me being a gay man, I wouldn't want my child to do so much at such a young age, because I already know how the negative feedback is going to happen. But also, I just want you to also make sure that you're prepared for this. Like, I want you to do everything when you feel comfortable. Don't try to rush and do everything. But
right.
So
that's his child, so he can he can do whatever he wants to be honest.
The best comment that I did see, I didn't look at a whole lot of comments, but I looked at the comments of a person that I know that posted this, and he was negative about it. So I just wanted to see what the comments were, because I was actually about to put something in there.
Here's
But
TP.
Huh?
We got TP. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know it.
Oh yeah. Ooh, I read that. Oh, I read all them. I had to breathe for him. I had to breathe. I had to breathe.
The best comment that I saw on there, in my opinion, was, "Why doesn't the mother have her
that was
child?"
my comment.
Right. And that was the best comment, because you know, when it comes to having a child and having custody and stuff, sometimes, yes, it may be your child, but you know, the person that's taking care of them every day, they're the ones that have more of the say of what's going on in that child's life.
And let's be honest, when a man gets custody of a child,
there's something going on.
Something ain't right
with the woman.
Not only a man, I'm talking about a basketball player that's busy, but he has custody of his own children.
All of them.
5.
There's something going on, and that's all I got to say on that. But moving forward, though, I can agree with Mike. It did kind of rub me the wrong way just a little bit. And I had to really kind of search myself, and it really is what I thought of Jonathan. What are they going to say? I just don't want them to say things about my brother being gay. I don't want them to say about this young lady, walking in her truth, right?
Right.
And what I was thinking about is what Magic Johnson did for his son EJ. Pretty much said, yeah, that's my son, and I love him. I know he gay, and just kept it pushing.
Right.
Which is beautiful, and which was able to show us, like, yes, there's a such thing as a gay affirming father.
Black father.
Black father, and that's not something that we see often. So what I was thinking about as you guys were talking, thank you guys for those moments of clarity that you've given me.
You're welcome.
But it just made me think about Dwayne Wade and the situation that he's in. We all know that he's going to get like all kind of paparazzi pictures. They're going to have family pictures. His wife is an actress that is all over the internet. She posts heavily. She's on the whole family is on magazine covers and things of that nature. What else was he supposed to do?
Not include her.
Exactly. What else was he supposed to do?
How father he is.
So he had to do what he had to do, as far as stand behind his daughter in how she feels and how she wants to look at herself. And there's okay, stop it. There's no, just like Jonathan said, there's no book on how to do this. And I believe that Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union are operating in the best way that they know how. And I believe, just from looking at the situation, they had to say something, because how all of a sudden we gonna start to wait, hold on, where's the other son, the youngest son? Where's that boy? And who is this girl? Like, they did what they had to do to stop those kind of questions for it to turn into some kind of salacious thing.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't it funny now, because Dwayne just came out, I think last one for 2 months ago, saying he's not going to post any more pictures of Zaya because of all the negative feedback. He's going to protect his child from trauma. Now the mother's coming into it.
But yeah, that's really sad. I did see that, how he wants to protect her, as well as just stop comments and stuff like that. But have you seen that photo shoot she did with
the wig? Let me tell you, people was posting it on Facebook, and I'm like, okay, it's a cute girl, but who is this? Like, well, everybody keep posting it. Then I found it was Zaya. I'm like, what?
Oh my gosh!
I didn't know.
She
people
was
too much. I'm like, why are they saying this
gorgeous.
Yes, I didn't know that was
gorgeous. And the reason why
her.
people get angry is because they want to have, they don't like to see passing transgender women. They don't like to see passing transgender women. They want to see strong faces. They want to see hear the low voices.
This is
They
not
want to see this, the stubble. They want to see all of that. So they want to know for sure. Yeah, they want to know for sure that you're looking at somebody that was previously a man, and knowing that a transgender woman or girl can look so good. Of course, that just bothers men. But she looked gorgeous. As far as her mother, God bless her, but she really needs to find something to do.
And I think we know why people get nervous around those very, very femme trans women. It's the same reason why people get up in arms about masculine gay men. It's the same thing when they look like someone that's close to you, and that could be a part of your family in your circle. Then that's when it's like, okay, no, we don't want to deal with this anymore.
And then of course the fear. There's so many people that have that fear, which is. It is a fear that is kind of worth having. There's, the transgender women that are not forthcoming about themselves.
Right.
And I don't know. Did y'all see that thing where there was this transgender woman that was living in her boyfriend's house?
I saw that
for months, and his mama and him
on TikTok?
Right. Yeah,
I saw that. The girl with the braces. No, I've been following her for a while. She does it a lot. She's not. She like
so.
I think she gets praises. I don't think she's lying sometimes, but I really don't like.
But it's the ones that do it like that just make it bad, because as we can see or have heard, there are plenty of men that actually prefer transgender women that haven't had the surgery, the bottom surgery. Per se, there's people that like a whole lot of things. If you just walk in your truth,
yes,
there's a lot of people that like that. But let me just say this one thing. I'm so sorry. I'm about to call you Mark. I work with the Mark. Anyway, sorry, Mike. Aaron D says it is amazing. He has custody of all his kids. Courts favor the mother. From what I've seen with friends, and that is so true. And that's why it's such a major thing. Is like, what on earth did that woman do to have her children?
There was a good reason why Dwayne Wade has them babies.
Good reason.
Real good.
No, I believe it's a good reason. Go ahead, Mike. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna praise Joe Budden. I don't give him much praises at all, but he did. I don't think he did it like I don't know why he did this, but. Anywho, he was on a radio station or a podcast, and he came out bisexual. I don't think he's really bisexual. I think he just made the saying like, why is people having such a big deal with people and their sexuality? Like, so what? So he was actually making an example. So he went on a podcast, and people asked him, "Well, I heard you were bisexual," and he was like, "Okay, if I am, so what?" He's like, "Well, are you?"
Do you want me? Like
he said, "Well, if I say yes, I still don't want you. So why does it matter if I am bisexual?" So the guy's like, but I ain't with that. I don't roll that. He said, well,
okay, then why are you so concerned?
Right.
So why you have an issue with me? And the guy was like, kind of just stuck. Like, And a lot of times, I think it's a great example. Like, a lot of times, because people are living in their truth, doesn't mean that we automatically want you. Okay, I wish a lot
exactly.
And that's what a lot of men's problem is. They automatically believe, well, shoot, if you like men, apparently you want me.
Yeah, if a woman don't want you, why do you think we would want your ass? Okay.
And to be the ugly ones too, like the ones that don't nobody want. Like, like brother, like, and that's why T-Pain said that said the same thing. Like, brother, like them niggas don't want to talk to you, man. Okay. That's why I love me some T-Pain.
That's why I love T-Pain.
My birthday brother, September 30th. That's right.
I love T-Pain. But I can commend Joe Budden. I know he likes to do the salacious stuff to get attention and stuff like that, but what he's saying makes sense.
Sense.
I don't believe he's actually bisexual. Like, I really just feel like he did that just for clout.
Yeah.
But I appreciate his point of view concerning that. And I was surprised that he has that point of view because he does seem like the type to be like, I ain't with that gay shit. So,
Well, you know, he does I'm not a fan of Joe Budden because he does a lot of things I do not agree with, but he is kind of that person who is like, oh God, he's like that thinker that goes a little bit beyond where I want to go. So
right.
I can actually see him trying to make that point and get into your head to see why you have issue with gay people.
Process.
Right. He's very open-minded.
And I believe that I believe he operates in his life saying, you know, hey, you gay, you do this, you do that. That's your thing.
Your business.
Right.
I'm still going to live mine, whether you do whatever you do or not. So
that's how it should be.
That's how it should be.
That's how it's supposed to be.
What in the bedroom? What got something to do with you?
And all what I continuously say, do you want to join me in the bedroom? No. Okay, then. So what's the problem?
So what does it matter? It's it's anything. But anyways, back on to our last topic. We wanted to discuss what happened with Barack Obama while he was out on the campaign trail. So he was in Georgia. Did it happen in Georgia, y'all?
I think it happened.
I think it happened in Georgia.
That's where sexy black folks are.
I'm pretty sure. But so Barack was saying, you know, this whole campaigning thing, you know, even though I'm a little older and a little grayer, and then a woman behind him said, "You still fine than a mother." And then, he turned around and he was like, "Say that again. What you said?" She said she said I was still fine. She said I ain't gonna tell Michelle you said that. But she agrees. She knows. She knows. I said, yes, she does. Yes, she does.
He is living in his total freedom as a former black president.
And isn't it just beautiful to see when he said Michelle knows, like I just got my everlasting life out of that. Like, yes, she does know. Of course she knows.
She do.
Yes. And he is a fine black man. And you know, he's a fine, I mean, just to have him as my president, he could have been ugly, but he's black and he was a president. That's it for me. Like we had a first fine African American black president in my lifetime, ugly. And he wasn't ugly.
Right.
I'm just saying he could have been, but he still was black and the president, but he's not ugly at all.
Blessings from the Lord.
Blessings from the Lord.
Right. I mean, he could have looked like Clarence Thomas, child. I mean, but he looked like Barack Obama. Yes, sir.
Yes.
And also the confidence that he has to be able to. What was that again?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. What you saying? Because you know he heard what she said, right? You know he heard what she said. He just wanted to hear one more again.
I'm just happy my people. I love my people because the way she cursed on live TV, she thought she was on live TV.
I love it.
Right. Then a mother, like girl, you got that at home, but
real loud too.
And he asked her, say that one more time.
Yeah, that was beautiful. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us this evening. Make sure you join us next week, same time, same place, same beautiful faces. Do we have any comments to read before we get to our social media contacts real quick?
Jonathan, you thinking? I see you evolving. Erin D says that's how it should be. Yes, she's with us on that. The Juice Radio and Talk Show says I'm back. Had to note a contractor.
Send a note to a contractor.
Send a note to a contractor. She be working.
Okay, working.
Making this
working
money.
hard for the money, honey.
Dollar bills, y'all.
Ooh, that's so true. Most presidents come out looking like they need to go to a nursing home. Not Obama. He still looks good.
Yes, he does.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Aaron, next time put a T at the end of that. That'll take it to another level. Regina says, have a great evening. You too as well, Regina. And have a great night, the Juice Radio and Talk Show. And you too, Aaron D, and everybody else that joined us tonight. I am not the host of this show.
That's like Mikkel saying, I don't live here. Mike, what are your social media contacts?
Yes, my social media contacts are sorry. You can find me on TikTok, Twitter, and also Instagram at Mr. Real 121. That's MRREAL 121. And again, don't meet me there, beat me there.
All right.
You're so sexy.
Ain't it?
Ow.
You know what, Jonathan? Just a thought. Maybe you should change your JoJo 3020 to JoJo Speaks on Instagram.
Okay, I'll think about it.
And you could do the same by changing it on TikTok as well.
Okay. Good idea. That's a good idea.
Okay, you can go now.
Oh, yes. So you can find me on Instagram, JoJo_3020. I'm also on TikTok, JoJo_3020_. I'm on Facebook, Jonathan Lee. Just find me there. I have a email address, WilliamJonathanLee@gmail.com. And I believe that's pretty much it.
Oh, I forgot to go.
Yeah, I was wondering why you got him Jonathan going first. And
I'm sorry. I was over here thinking like he can.
As if you the host.
Right.
But I don't say anything because we all lock family.
Aren't we?
Right. Yes, we are.
Gosh, this is a lot's going on in this region. Anywho,
are you budding yet?
Actually, yeah. Things are really coming together as one. It's amazing. Anywho, you can follow me at The Light of the Leo, Instagram, as well as TikTok, The Light of the Leo. I finally made new videos for The Light of the Leo, so hopefully it'll become easier and easier to find me. And yeah, hopefully you'll be able to type in The Light of the Leo and not see a whole bunch of tarot card readers. And I mean a bunch.
Right.
Not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying that's what you'll see. So that's all that. That's pretty much it. Make sure to subscribe to subscribe to YouTube. Subscribe to JoJo Speaks, and I'm shutting up yet again. Oh, make sure to get out of the comments. Like this video, please.
Yes, and also you can also see all three of us on the Juice Radio and Talk Show on Monday nights. We took a week off this week because Regina, the beautiful Regina, is on vacation. However, next week we will back on track. Mondays we do reality, where we talk about the reality shows. We'll be covering Married to Medicine as well as the Housewives of Potomac. And on Thursday nights we have church news. So we have a church news segment. Both shows start at 7:30 p.m. So join us on the Juice Radio and Talk Show. Jennifer, go ahead and read that last comment before we get out of here.
Erin D says, thanks for another fun night. And she also says, that's a great idea, Jennifer. I know.
It is. All right. Well, we're going to say bye, y'all. See you next week.
Really? Yeah.